Hello and welcome back to the Entertainment Vortex and our new episode of Pokemon Go News, your bite-sized chunk of Pokemon Go news you need every single week. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. We do videos like this, plus more, every single week. So this week we're going to start off with the big news. We had mentioned it last week. We wanted to go into a little more detail now that it started. That is Mewtwo raids. So Mewtwo raids are going on now. They're going to be going on until October 23rd. So all 5-star raids you're going to see are going to be Mewtwo. We found out that Mewtwo actually has 1.5 times as much hit points as he did before when he was part of the EX raid system. That's going to make it impossible for people to duo and probably impossible for it to be trioed as well, making this one of the harder raids out there. It's definitely the higher CP value we've seen out of all the legendary raids we've seen so far. Now we've got 3 new charged moves replacing Shadow Ball and Hyper Beam, which are no longer available. Those were EX exclusive moves. Now you've got Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. So these are going to be the moves that he's of course going to be using, as well as the moves you'll be getting on your Mewtwo's. You can of course use charged TMs, but they will rotate between these moves. Shadow Ball and Hyper Beam were exclusive to the EX version. They also lowered the catch rate. It appears to be that it's matching the legendary Pokemon's normal level 5 legendary Pokemons we normally get, around 2 to 3%. Don't be surprised if it's really hard to catch Mewtwo, much harder than it was during the EX raids. But as a bonus, when you do catch him, you are going to get 5 candies from him. And of course, if you're rare enough to go out there and fight some Mewtwo's, we're going to put a link to a couple of raid counter guides down in the description below. So if you do need to know how to build a team, just click on those. There's some very informed people that made some excellent tools for you.
So the next piece of news on our list for today is going to be the next EX raid. Now that Mewtwo is going to be readily available for people to go out and hit at any point in time, they needed to fill that gap with something big and exciting, and they've done it. At this point, the next one is going to be Deoxys in his normal form. So keep an eye out for the EX possible spots, which will actually show up in-app now, so you don't have to use any calculators or look for parks with dark spots with trees or whatever all of the rumors out there were. They're going to be very clear and distinct as to which places will have EX passes given out. Doesn't necessarily mean that you'll know when those passes are given out or if you're at a gym that is currently giving the pass out for that week. I'm sure the normal cycles will still go through the way that they normally do, but keep an eye out for those. Those should be coming soon. And on top of that, once that goes live, that's the first time that you'll be able to share an EX pass with a friend as well.
So next up, we got some interesting information to close out this episode. It was started as a leak, and then it ended up getting confirmed. So the next Community Day, which occurs on October 21st, is going to be Beldum. Like I said, it started out as a leak. We weren't sure if it was true, but it did get later confirmed. This, of course, evolves into Metagross. It is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, very, very useful, and it is Steel and Psychic. So if this is one that you've been excited about, now's the time. October 21st, request it off work, set some time aside. They are going to be everywhere.
So don't forget to leave your friend code in the comment section below. We always love to send out gifts to our viewers. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We post multiple videos every week. And as always, I hope you follow us into the Vortex. We'll see you next time.